What is good with y'all, man? So today we are going to be going over budget beast players. Now, what makes up a budget beast player, you might be asking? A guy that doesn't cost a whole lot of coins, that is going to take your team almost to the next level. They're going to help you win games. They're actually going to be a factor, and they could be a problem for your opponents. So I think we drew up about 10 guys. We try to spread the love around the positions a little bit. So let's go ahead and get right into these budget beast players. Our first guy is Matthew Iodinitis. I think that is how you say his name. I no longer have this guy, but I had him for the pretty beginning portion of Madden 22, and here's the reason why. You see that this guy, he's a defensive tackle. He has 87 strength. He's 6'3", 310, and I'll be honest, that's what did it for me. If you guys don't know, strength is pretty important for defensive lineman, and height, weight, all that matters. He's 6'3", 310. He's got a 78 power move, so I was like, you know what? And this guy, he only cost about 4,000 to 5,000 coins. You could probably snipe him for less at times, so he doesn't cost a lot, and he's definitely a very good starting D tackle that you could use for your team. Next up, we have Matt Breida, running back. Matt Breida's price is about 5,000 to 6,000. And he's 5'10", 190. He's got 87 speed, 77 change of direction. So this is a pretty good back. I mean, there's not a whole lot of backs that are really even 87 speed. I mean, I'm trying to think. You got guys who released over it. You got Saquon, Miles Sanders powered up, Raheem. I think Derrick Henry powered up. So there's not a whole lot of guys that already have this kind of speed, and he's a smaller back, so he should be able to get a little shifty through the holes and stuff. So this could easily be a starting back for some of you guys. Obviously, maybe one of the problems could be, he's got that 63 carrying. He could drop the ball a little bit, so just make sure you don't take hit sticks with him. Now we got a wide receiver here, 78 overall, Chase Claypool, 6'4", 238. So basically his price is between 4,000 to maybe on a bad day 6,000, but you could get him usually for around 4,000. The guy is 85 speed. Not the craziest catching, not the craziest route running, but everything's really balanced with him. And the reason why I put him on there, because he's a 6'4" receiver. Yes, he's not the fastest in the world, but I wanted to give you guys an option of getting a very big receiver. Like I said, a 6'4" receiver. That's very big. A lot of people, I don't know about you guys, I like to get my players by height. I care very big thing for me is height. I like to have big players on the field, and a 6'4" guy with not too bad stats, 85 speed. Like I said, it isn't the fastest in the world, but he's very big, and trust me, you're gonna want someone like this on the field. So up here we have Chinn. So Chinn, right now he's going for about 7,000, but you could probably get him for around 5,000 to 6,000, so he's not very much. He's 6'3", 221, free safety, 86 speed, and like I said, the guy is 6'3". A big thing around here with me is height. I love tall players, and this is a very big guy. I think last year he might have been a strong safety, so I don't really know. You could make him your user. That's kind of the ideal thing that I would do. The way you would have to do it though is you would have to sub him in game. You wouldn't be able to do it through your actual lineup screen. Like, you can't put him in a sub linebacker because he's free safety, but what you could do is put him in as like a backup or something in your lineup at free safety, and then basically in game, when you go to formations and you go to like substitutions, you would actually be able to sub in Chinn at sub linebacker. And actually, I think even if you pause at the beginning of the game, go to your depth chart, you might even be able to put him in at sub linebacker. So you could have him in there as one of your linebackers, just a user card, because this would be a very good card for that. So yeah, definitely would recommend Chinn. Next up here we got Troy Aikman. Now I'll be honest, I would kind of do the same thing with this Troy Aikman. 6'1", 205. He's 87 speed, but he's 6'1", so he's got some height on him. I would try to do the same thing I kind of just went over with Chinn, with trying to get him at your user. Sadly, he's free safety, so it's not going to be easy to do it. Like just putting him in the lineup and boom, it'll let you put him in there. But you should be able to sub him in game just like Chinn. And I would put this guy in there too, because 87 speed, 88 excel. This guy's going to be fast as hell. His price range is usually about 3,000 to 5,000. Very, very, very cheap. And I would honestly definitely consider getting this guy as your user. We got another receiver here, Desean Jackson, coming in with 87 speed. Yes, the catching, the route running, all that isn't the prettiest. He's not the tallest, but he's going to give you 87 speed, and he does not cost much at all. I literally just seen this card is up for 2,500, so very, very cheap. You almost, I mean, he's not going to cost you anything. He's going to give you some decent speed. So if you're really balling on a budget and you need an 87 speed receiver, you know what, why not pick up D-Jax? He would not be too bad. Next up, we got AJ Terrell, who is going for, I just seen the 3,500 coins, so he is very, very cheap, and what you're getting in him is a 6'1" corner with 87 speed. Now yes, his man coverage, zone coverage, press, all of that is not very good, but what you're getting is a fast, you know, a relatively fast corner, but he also has, like I said, some height on him with that 6'1". So yeah, I mean, if we're balling on a budget, we need a tall, decent speed corner. Go ahead and get AJ Terrell. Next up here, we have Terrell Edmonds. Now this player right here is probably the most expensive on the list. His average price is between 11,000 coins to 12,000 coins. Now I don't know if we consider that really a budget beast territory, because he is a little bit more pricey, but trust me, this is the only guy that's going to cost anywhere near here in price. I just really wanted to throw him on here because this is who my user is. He's very good. If you somehow are able to get his power up and power him up, you can get him to 87 speed, 6'1" user with some decent hit power. I really like Terrell Edmonds at my user. He's pretty good, but like I said, if we don't consider this a budget beast, it's all right. I just kind of want to throw him on here. His price range, like I said, 11,000 to 12,000. So if you got a little bit extra coins left over, I would definitely recommend Edmonds. First tight end here, we got Jonnu Smith. Now his price range is usually between 5,500 and 7,000 from what I'm seeing. So what are you getting in Jonnu Smith? Very good tight end, 6'3", 248, 83 speed. Not that bad catching. His route running, you know, 73 short, 68 medium. So you're getting a pretty decent speed tight end with 83 speed. I mean, I mean, look, that's not the worst in the world, and I'll be honest, I've seen some people actually use Jonnu Smith and the guy can get open. So I was like, you know what, he doesn't have the worst speed. I'll say this, I mean, this card is definitely better than a lot of tight ends that are way higher overalls than him, you know, and really just, you know, speed is one of the biggest things that, you know, if you get a fast tight end, I mean, it changes the whole game. Our last card on here, we have Zach Wilson. Now you're probably thinking, why the hell is Zach Wilson on here? Well, really the only reason I have him on here is because he has that 86 throw power. Now this card is very cheap. You can get him from 2,500 to 3,500, very, very cheap. If you don't really want to, you know, if you don't want to spend a lot on a quarterback, well, here you go. You can get a quarterback for virtually nothing and he gets 86 throw power. And 86 throw power in this game is pretty good, because I can tell you right now, I use Justin Fields with 88 throw power, and his 88 throw power feels like 99 throw power, damn near. Like, he just feels like he launches that bitch. So 86 throw power, I'm sure will feel very good. Like I said, the guy costs nothing. He also has 74 speed, so you could maybe move around just a tad a bit with him. His accuracies obviously are very bad, so if he gets any little bit of pressure on him, he's going to throw an incompletion. But if you could just keep a clean pocket, throw that ball wide open and throw a hot one, the guy's not going to be too bad. But that's pretty much it, though. Those are the budget beasts. I try to spread the love a little bit to a lot of the positions. We went over some detail. We went over D tackle, tight ends, some receivers, corner, quarterback, halfback, safeties. We went over it all. So try to give you guys a lot of different positions. Now, obviously, there's not, you know, sometimes some guys just aren't a budget beast. Like I said, like Zach Wilson, this guy's kind of borderline. I mean, if we're being honest, I really put him on because he has that 86 throw power. So if you just don't want to spend anything on a quarterback, there you go. But that is pretty much gonna do it though, boys. Like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead, if you haven't already, drop me a follow over on Twitch. The link to that is in the description. We are going to be live tonight, starting Weekend League. I didn't start it last night. I will be starting it tonight. We're definitely going to try to get a big chunk of that done tonight. Hopefully we can make top 25, top 10. That would be pretty nice. But till then, your boy is out.